Hi guys, I'm doing a live discussion on Finance Race 2. But I don't get to subscribe, Cookish Mozart, so I'm doing Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a 2025 American supernatural horror film based on the video game series Five Nights at Freddy's, created by Scott Cawthon, and the sequel to the 2023 film adaptation. Films written by Emma Tammy, Josh Hutcherson, Elizabeth Lale, Piper Rubio, Matthew Little, Prize Ross from the piece from Whiskey Ulrich, Wayne Knight, McKenna Grace, and Tia Brian's joining the cast. Um, Setting you off first one was Abby Schmidt, as she reconnects with amateur friend leading to events that reveal the origins of Raspberry's piece. And I'm not a huge fan of Freddy. By nice of Freddy's. I remember when the game came out 2014, I think. I remember when the movie came out, I didn't care for it, and a lot of people didn't like it. Some people liked it, made just about enough for them to do a sequel. I said it should have been rated R, but yeah, so this second one, and I did not like this movie. It was disappointing. It's worse than the first movie. I think the first movie was better, but the first movie wasn't good. Emma Tammy returns. She directed the first one. I like the score by the Newton brothers. That's pretty much it. But other than that, it just it might make less than the last one. But if you like the first one, you'll like this one. But I think the cast are great. I just feel like the story just wasn't that great. So yeah, I give it a 4 out of 10. So the spoiler, if you haven't seen it, click away, come back. So 1982 at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Charlotte Emily witnesses a boy being led into the bathroom by the restaurant's founder, serial killer William Afton. Despite her pleas for assistance being ignored by the parent adults present, she ventures into the back and sees Afton attempting to murder the boy. As she carries the boy back to main stage, she is stabbed in the back by Afron just as she reappears after a scream of anguish. With her customer, she succumbs to her wound shortly thereafter. A puppet, known as that marionette, emerges from the compartment. Holding Charlotte's corpse. When the incident location shuts down, while a new location opens up shortly after. 20 years later, 2002, and a year after the events of the first film, the animatronic stories and related murders have turned into folklore, leading into a recurring local festival known as Fest. Vanessa Williams' daughter copes with psychological trauma from her father's acts. Meanwhile, Abby, Mike's younger sister, becomes fascinated with animatronics when she calls her friends. After being bullied, she attempts to repair the animatronics, discovering the likely absence of the souls within them. Mike eventually gives her keepsake a toy called Fast Talk and notices a pamphlet with a phone number at Freddy's as they leave. In the paranormal investigation show, Spectral Scoopers hosts Rob, Lisa, and Alex visit the site of the 1982 incident, accomplished by former security guard Michael. During an independent exploration, Lisa deactivates the music box in the basement, which awakens the marionette possessed by Charlotte's soul. The marionette then manipulates the toy animatronic mascot, leading to the deaths of the three hosts and Lisa's possession by the marionette. The marionette attempts to kill Michael, who narrowly escapes. Meanwhile, Abby, using her fast talker, hears from Toy Chica, who directs her to the original location with an officer about her science project. The following day, Abby reveals her complete project to Mike and Vanessa. Bessie becomes confirmed as Abby discusses the details of the location's history, including Charlotte's murder. However, Mike, already informed while calling Charlotte's father, Henry, dismisses Vanessa's explanation, but she's still suffering from her father's trauma. Mike drops Abby off at school and visits Henry, who's distributing flyers about his daughter's murder. Meanwhile, Vanessa's captured by Charlotte, trying to return to the original location after Abby's teacher, Mr. Berg, breaks her science project. Abby seeks assistance from Toy Chica, who opposes her project. If Abby inputs a code, this code allows animatronics to leave their area. The toy animatronic again is from the town where Toy Chica accompanying Abby to the science fair and murdering Mr. Berg. Mike, after learning from Abby's school that she's listening, realizes she might be at the original location and heads there. Shortly after being released, the toy animatronics wreak havoc across the town, attempting to kill multiple families in their homes, attempting to stop the massacres. Mike stays at the location to track the animatronics, while Vanessa goes through town and takes them one by one. Toy Chica Mariner, who is hiding inside Chica's chest compartment, look their way To Richmond home where the runner possesses Abby, realizing the danger at hand. Mike goes to the location, Miss Esplay to the children saw that horn. Location to help save Abby. Mike and Vanessa made their way home, and Mike uses a made-her box given to him by Henry earlier, allowing that to sleep and free Abby from her control. After Mona's defeat, Michael and all the animatronics appear in the living room, where Michael reveals himself to be Vanessa's brother and will turn off his son, determined to carry on the legacy. He orders the animatronics to kill Mike, Abby, and Vanessa, but the souls of the 5 mad children arrive inside of their animatronics. Having listened to Mike's pleas, Foxy hooks Toy Bonnie through the window and stamps him to death. Freddy splits Toy Freddy in half. Bonnie breaks Mando apart, and Chica decapitates Toy Chica. The soul animatronics then start to fade away into the afterlife, before warning Michael that William will return, as they have been keeping him dead with psychic powers. Mike and Abby leave the house, and because Mike no longer trusts Vanessa for hiding the truth about Michael, he tells her to stay away. As Mike and I walk off, Marina awakens and possesses Vanessa. In a mid-credit scene, a group of delinquents raid the neural location and search for items that can be used for planned haunted house attraction based on Freddy's. In their search, they discover William's corpse from the first film, still wearing his rabbit costume. As the group leave, his spirit takes control of the suit. As activates in a post-credits voiceover by Henry, he leaves a recorded message from Mike, where he explains the relation with Afton's as former business partner. And credit animatronics and warns him about the Mariner Spear before it abruptly ends. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't like this movie. It was just a disappointment. And the trailers looked good. It's by Blumhouse. Blumhouse, I think, honestly, they need to restructure. They need to restructure Blumhouse. Lucky James 1's there, so maybe he can do that. But yeah, this movie was just disappointing. The first movie wasn't great either. I don't know if we'll get a third one. I think this one does well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I give it a 4 out of 10. I don't think I'm gonna do one next week. So guys, I want to try videos for my next month.